welcome famous international human rights campaigner, strong supporter of the anti-war movement. Will you please welcome Bianca Jagger?
Hello. Good afternoon. I hope you're not as cold as I am here. I am here today to speak on behalf of the 1.5 million people who are living in a state of terror in the Gaza Strip. And I imagine that you are here for the same reason. And on their behalf, I would like to urge the international community, in particularly President-elect Barack Obama, President Sarkozy, who holds the EU presidency, and Prime Minister Brown, to stop the bloodshed and call for an immediate halt of the indiscriminate and disproportionate and unlawful Israeli bombardment against the Palestinian civilian population in Gaza. Israel is engaged in serious breaches of international humanitarian law and in the killing of civilians and the destruction of civilian property. The Israel military offenses is systematically failing to distinguish between combatants and civilians. They have been attacking densely populated residence areas, which has killed until now more than 400 Palestinians, which include at least 50 children. We cannot, as a society who stand for human rights and for human values, allow that goes on. And that is what I am here to ask Prime Minister Brown to stop the bloodshed. In addition to those killed, there is at least 2,000 Palestinians who have been injured since the 27th of December. I am here to ask you to speak up and to write to Prime Minister Brown to stand for human rights, for human values, and put an end to the indiscriminate, the disproportionate, and unlawful attack against the civilian population in the Gaza Strip. And I have a question for President Bush. President Bush, do you think that 1.5 million people in the Gaza Strip, they are all terrorists? Don't they have right to have their lives protected by the international community? Thank you very much.
I don't speak that shit. How many people died? Hey! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Brothers and sisters, friends and comrades, Assalamu alaikum, peace be with you all. Thank you for coming out today, and our next speaker speaks on behalf as the president of an organization that sees dozens of the stewards that you see today, hundreds of their supporters lining the streets of London and filling Trafalgar Square. Please welcome the president of the Islamic Forum Europe, Habibur Rahman.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Peace be with you all. This day we stand in solidarity with Palestine and demand an end to this massacre of the defenseless. And the people who are at the very forefront of our minds today are the people of Gaza. The people of Britain have not cannot and will not abandon you. You are in our prayers. We share your grief and we share your loss. To the Israeli administration we say, this is barbarity in the extreme. This massacre of the innocent is wholly unacceptable. History will not forgive you.
I need action now.
Your attempts at dividing Palestinians will not work. Palestinians stand solid together. And this massacre and onslaught and genocide is not going to help the peace process. End your slaughter now. To the world leaders, we say shame on you. Your inaction is unforgivable. Your tacit support is not going unnoticed. For America and Britain not to support the end to the slaughter is unforgivable. Take decisive action now. To the Western media we say, What happened to reporting the truth? Stop hiding it from the people. Let the people know what is going on in Gaza. Finally, to our Prime Minister and our Foreign Secretary, Britain is a world leader, and this was an opportunity for you to be the dynamic duo, but you have proved to be the spineless duo. People of Britain are demanding for you to act now. Listen to the people and demand the stop of this genocide. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
On behalf of the Palestine Solidarity Campaign, welcome to you all. We're sending a very clear message, not just to the British government and the Israeli government, but to the Palestinians. We're standing with the Palestinians, and we're going to carry on standing with the Palestinians. We'll be back in central London next week. Keep an eye on the website for details. I'd like to introduce our next speaker. He's not just an incredibly famous musician, but he's also got a terrific track record of standing up for human rights and justice worldwide. We're very pleased to introduce Brian Eno.
Hello. What we're seeing now in Gaza is an experiment in provocation conducted by the Israeli government. You take 1.5 million people, you stuff them into a small space, you deny them food, water, sanitation, medicine, and then you act surprised when they get hostile. But you want that hostility because that's the cue for you to act the victim. Israel is pretending to be the victim in a situation in which they are the oppressor. And it's tragic that a country formed in the ashes of the Holocaust should start to act in this way. It's heartbreaking. Why do the Israelis do it? What's the reason for creating this conflict? Well, the reason is that under the cover of it, they can continue to build settlements. They can continue to bring down large grants from the American government. They can continue to steal the homeland of the Palestinians. They can continue to create a Warsaw ghetto in the Middle East. Please, all of you here, speak to your representatives, speak to your governments. I'm very happy to see that there are a lot of Jewish people here, a lot of Arabic people from other countries, a lot of middle-class English people like me. This is a mass movement. Let's keep it going. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Brian. Our demonstration is still leaving its starting point at the embankment, so we believe at least 50,000 people have joined this